வெல்கம் டு மித்ராவின் பார்வை. நான் உங்கள் மித்ரா ஃப்ரம் ஸ்வீடன். எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு குட் ஈவினிங் அண்ட் வார்ம் வெல்கம். நேற்று வர முடியல லைவ், ஸோ மன்னிச்சிடுங்க. அண்ட் எஸ், டிஸ்க்ளைமர் போட்டுடுறேன். இன்னைக்கு டாபிக் உங்களுக்கே தெரியும். இடி ரைட்ஸ் மும்பை லொகேஷன் அண்ட் மணி லாண்டரிங் கேஸ் அகேன்ஸ்ட் டிவுட் கேங், டிவுட் தாவூத் இப்ராஹிம், அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்கள சார்ந்த எய்ட்ஸ் எல்லாருக்கும் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க 10 இடத்துக்கு மேலே. ஸோ இதை பற்றி டீட்டெயில்டாக சொல்கிறதுக்கு ஐ வெல்கம் விஜய்ஜி. வணக்கம், நமஸ்தே, குட் ஈவினிங். நான் ஹைட்டாக இருக்கேன், நீங்கள் கம்மியாக இருக்கீங்க.
ஆமா, கொஞ்சம் எனக்கே வந்து சேர் மேலே கீழே இருக்கு, லைட் கூட சரியா இல்லை. நீங்க நல்லா தெளிவா இருக்கீங்க, நான் ஏதோ மங்களமா இருக்கேன்.
ஆமா ஆமா, மேபி அந்த கேமரா
ஃபைன், நெவர் மைண்ட். கொஞ்சம்
இருட்டா இருக்கே, நீங்க
ரொம்ப இருட்டா இருக்கா?
இப்போ
பரவாயில்ல, என் குரல் கேக்குது இல்ல?
எஸ். அண்ட் ஜானுமாக்கு ஒரு ஹலோ சொல்லிக்கிறேன். ஹாய் ஜானுமா, குட் ஈவினிங்.
வணக்கம். ஒரு நிமிஷம், எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம் சொல்லிடுறேன். வணக்கம், தேங்க்ஸ் மித்ராஜி, அண்ட் வணக்கம், வந்தனம், நமஸ்தே எல்லாருக்கும். ஜானுமா ஹலோ. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஜானுமாக்கு ஒரு ஹலோ நீங்களும் சொல்லிடுங்க, அப்புறமா பேசிக்கலாம். அண்ட் எஸ், ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க மித்ராஜி.
யா, அதுதான் இன்னைக்கு வந்து ஐ மீன் இன்னைக்கு இல்லை, இது நேற்று நடந்திருக்கு, இடி ரைட் நடந்திருக்குல்ல, அதை பற்றி தான் பேச போகிறோம். இது தாவூத் இப்ராஹிம் சம்மந்தப்பட்ட இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸ். ஸோ நீங்கள் டீட்டெயிலாக சொல்லுங்கள். ஸோ அதை வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி. நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நேற்று டியூஸ்டே, நேற்று பயங்கரமா இடி வந்து ஒரு கிட்டத்தட்ட 10 இடத்துல மும்பைல பாத்தீங்கன்னா ரெய்ட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. கிட்டத்தட்ட 70 ஆபீசர், இடி ஆபீசர்ஸ் வந்து கடன்னு எல்லாம் வந்து கிளம்பி போய் நம்ம சூப்பரா ரெய்ட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. 10 இடத்துல எக்கச்சக்கமான டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் சீஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க, எக்கச்சக்கமான இது ஃபைல்ஸ், டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ், அப்புறம் என்ன சொல்றது, what do you call it, ஆதாரங்கள்லாம் சீஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. சோ இதோட ஸ்டோரி பிஹைண்ட் என்னன்னு நம்ம அதான் இன்னைக்கு சொல்ல போறோம். ஏன் வந்து திடீர்னு என்ன வந்து அதுவும் எல்லாமே
வந்து நான் கேட்கணும்னு நினைச்சேன். இவ்வளவு நாளுக்கு அப்புறமா எல்லாமே வேற ஆங்கிள் போயிட்டு இருக்கும்போது இப்ப மட்டும் திடீர்னு எப்படி வந்து இடி இவங்கள ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்றாங்க அப்படிங்கறது எனக்கு இப்ப டவுட். அதனால கேக்குறேன்.
நல்ல கேள்விதான். பட் அகைன் அது வந்து எல்லா இந்த ரெய்ட்ஸ் நடந்த எல்லா இடமும் நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா டி வேர்ல்ட் தாவூதோட க்ளோஸ் அலைஸ், க்ளோஸ் எய்ட் சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல, பக்கத்துல தாவூதோட ஐ மீன் லைக் இமீடியட் ஹேண்ட் சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல, ரைட் ஹேண்ட், லெஃப்ட் ஹேண்ட், மேல கை கால் எல்லாம் அந்த மாதிரி ஆளுங்க வீட்டுலதான் வந்து ஃபுல் ரெய்ட்ஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. பிளஸ் எக்கச்சக்கமா இன்னும் வந்து 4 பிசினஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. 4 பிசினஸ் மேன் பிளஸ் 2 பொலிட்டிஷியன்ஸ் இதுல இந்த லிஸ்ட்ல இருக்காங்க. அவங்களும் விசாரிக்க போறாங்க. ஆமா. சோ அந்த பிசினஸ் மேன் எல்லாருமே வந்து கை கோத்துவங்க தாவூத் கூட. சோ யாருமே வந்து சேஃப் கிடையாது. அதுல வந்து நோ டவுட், எவ்ரிபடி இஸ் லைக் இன்வால்வ் இன் திஸ் ஒன். நம்ம முதல்வன் சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல, முதல்வன்ல அர்ஜுன், எவ்ரி ஒன் அந்த மாதிரிதான் இது. எவ்ரிபடி எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு லெட்டர் அனுப்பணும். பட் இப்போதைக்கு 4 பிசினஸ் மேன் அண்ட் 2 பொலிட்டிஷியன். சோ அது பேர் வந்து இடி கையில மாட்டி இருக்கு, இன்னும் வெளில வரல. எல்லாமே மணி லாண்டரிங் கேஸ். இப்ப இதோட ஹிஸ்டரியை லைட்டா பார்த்தோம்னா, NIA இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் ஏஜென்சி, நம்ம நேஷனல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் ஏஜென்சி இந்த மாசம் வந்து அகேன்ஸ்ட் டி வேர்ல்ட் அண்ட் அகேன்ஸ்ட் தாவூத் இப்ராஹிம் ஒரு கேஸ் ஃபைல் பண்ணிருக்கு. அது என்ன கேஸ் பாத்தீங்கன்னா UAPA, சாரி அந்த வேர்ட் எனக்கே வரல, ஸ்ட்ரிட்ஜென்ட் அன்லாஃபுல் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் பிரிவென்ஷன் ஆக்ட், UAPA ஆக்ட். அந்த ஆக்ட்ல வந்து டி வேர்ல்டும் தாவூத் இப்ராஹிம் பிளஸ் அவனோட சுத்தி கொஞ்சம் 4-5 பேர் மேல வந்து ஒரு கேஸ் ஃபைல் பண்ணிருக்கு. என்ன கேஸ்னா, மணி லாண்டரிங் கேஸ், ஹவாலா மோசடி, காசு மோசடி கேஸ், அண்ட் இன்வால்வ்மெண்ட் இன் த டெரர் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ். ஸோ எல்லாமே வந்து அவங்களுக்கு NIA நேஷனல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் ஏஜென்சி, வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஏஜென்சி. நம்மளுக்கு இவங்க FBI, CIA மாதிரி அமெரிக்காவுக்கு, நம்மளுக்கு NIA வந்து இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் ஏஜென்சி. அவங்களுக்கு கிடைச்ச இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ல இந்த கேஸை ஒரு கேஸை ஃபைல் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. அவங்க ஏதோ ரீசெண்டா ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கிடைச்சிருக்கு, இது மாதிரி இவங்க எல்லாம் வந்து டி வேர்ல்ட் கம்பெனி வந்து எக்கச்சக்கமான வந்து தப்பான வேலைங்க செஞ்சுட்டு வராங்க. ஏதோ ஒரு துப்பு கிடைச்சி அவங்க ஒரு கேஸை ஃபைல் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. அந்த கேஸ்ல அந்த கேஸை பேஸ் பண்ணி, அதுல இருக்க இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை பேஸ் பண்ணி இந்த எல்லா ரைட்ஸும் இடி பண்ணிருக்காங்க. ஸோ இடி டியூஸ்டே அந்த கேஸை பேஸ் பண்ணி, அதுல இருக்கிற இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை பேஸ் பண்ணி, கிட்டத்தட்ட சொன்ன மாதிரி 70 ஆஃபீஸர்ஸ் 10 இடங்க மும்பைல யார் யார் வீட்டுல ரெய்ட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா, இக்பால் காஷர், அப்புறம் தாவூதோட தம்பி சோட்டா ஷக்கீலோட மாப்பிள்ள நினைக்கிறேன். ஆமா, சன்னின் பிரதர் இன்லா, சாரி, பிரதர் இன்லானா, ஆமா, தங்கச்சி புருஷன் நினைக்கிறேன் நான். சோட்டா ஷக்கீலோட தங்கச்சி புருஷன் சலீம் ஃப்ரூட். அப்புறம் ஹசீனா பார்க்கரோட பையன். அது ஹசீனா பார்க்கர் யாரு உங்களுக்கே தெரியும், தாவூதோட தங்கச்சி. அவங்களோட பையன் பிளஸ் ஹசீனா பார்க்கரோட சீல் பண்ண வீட்டை, ஹசீனா பார்க்கர் வீட்டை சீல் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்காங்க முன்னாடியே, யாரும் ஆக்சஸ் இல்லாம. அந்த சீல் பண்ண வீட்டை கூட போய் இவங்க எல்லாம் வந்து இடி எல்லாம் வந்து விளாசிட்டாங்க ஃபுல்லா. ஸோ பிளஸ் இன்னும் ஒரு அதான் இவங்க 4-5 பேரு, சாரி, இன்னும் ஒரு 5 பேர் 6 பேர், ஸோ மொத்தமா 10 இடத்துல ஃபுல்லா கம்ப்ளீட்டா போய் ரெய்ட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. அதுல கிடைச்ச டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ், இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸ் எல்லாமே வந்து நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி முன்னாடி மணி லாண்டரிங் அண்ட் ஹவாலா ரிலேட்டட் எல்லா டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ். அந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸை பேஸ் பண்ணி இடி ஒரு கேஸை ஃபைல் பண்ணிருக்கு, மணி லாண்டரிங் கேஸ் அகேன்ஸ்ட் யாருக்கு பாத்தீங்கன்னா தாவூத் இப்ராஹிம், சோட்டா ஷக்கீல், ஹசீனா பார்க்கர் அண்ட் இன்னொரு ஒரு பேர் இருந்துச்சு, மறந்துச்சு எனக்கு.
இக்பால் காஷர். வாய்ஸ் கேக்கல.
சாரி, கேக்குதா? யா. ஸோ அந்த ரெய்டு போய் அங்க கிடைச்ச டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் பேஸ் பண்ணி, எல்லாமே கிடைச்ச டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ், ஹவாலா டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ், மணி லாண்டரிங் டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ், அந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸை பேஸ் பண்ணி இப்ப இடி வந்து தாவூத் இப்ராஹிம், ஹசீனா பார்க்கர், சோட்டா ஷக்கீல் அண்ட் ஜாவேத் சிக்னா, இவங்க 4 பேர் மேல இடி கேஸ் ஃபைல் பண்ணிருக்கு இப்ப, மணி லாண்டரிங் கேஸ்.
பார்க்கர் இல்ல அவங்க உயிரோடே கிடையாது.
ஆனா கேஸ் அவங்க கேஸ் ஃபைல் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. ஏன்னா வந்து எல்லாமே வந்து இப்ப அவங்களுக்கு கிடைச்ச ஆதாரங்கள் வந்து எக்கச்சக்கமான வந்து தப்பா சம்பாரிச்ச காசு, டீசப்ஷன்ஸ் வித்து, ஹவாலா பண்ணி, லேண்ட் கிராபிங் பண்ணி, அப்புறம் குழந்தைங்க கடத்தல் பண்ணி, இதுல எல்லாம் தப்பான இல்லீகல் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ்ல சம்பாரிச்ச காசு மும்பைல இருந்து துபாய்க்கு போன கிளீனான ட்ரேஸ் கிடைச்சிருக்கு இவங்களுக்கு, இடி சூப்பரான ட்ரேஸ் கிடைச்சிருக்கு. சோ இங்க மும்பை நம்ம இந்தியால இல்லீகலா சம்பாரிச்ச காசு எப்படி எப்படியோ வந்து துபாய்க்கு போயிருக்கு. அதுக்கு சம்பந்தமான எல்லா பேப்பர்ஸ் இந்த ஆளுங்களோட எல்லாம் இது வந்து செஞ்ச வேலைகள் எல்லாமே வந்து இடி கிடைச்சிருக்கு. அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் வந்து இடி வந்து மணி லாண்டரிங் கேஸ் ஃபைல் பண்ணிருக்கு. நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி 4 பிசினஸ்மேன் 2 பொலிட்டிஷியன் சமத்தியா மாட்டிருக்காங்க. பேர் இன்னும் வெளில உள்ள இடி. ஸோ அவங்க மட்டும் இல்லாம இன்னும் எக்கச்சக்கமான பிசினஸ்மேன் வந்து கண்டிப்பா வந்து அவங்களுக்கும் வந்து அல்லு இருக்காது இப்ப. ஏன்னா அவங்க செஞ்ச தப்பான வேலைங்களாம் வெளில வரப்போகுது, இன்க்ளூடிங் பொலிட்டிஷியன்ஸ். எவ்ரி ஒன் இஸ் இன்வால்வ். இதுல இன்னொரு என்ன கூத்து நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா, சஞ்சய் ராவுத் இன்னைக்கு காலையா இல்ல நேத்து ஈவினிங், ஐ திங்க் இன்னைக்கு காலைல ஒரு ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் விட்டுருக்காரு. இது மாதிரி இடி இதெல்லாம் பண்ணுது, சூப்பரா இருக்கு. சூப்பரா இருக்குல்ல இடி இதெல்லாம் பண்ணுது, ஒரு கவுண்டர் மாதிரி கொடுக்குறாரு சிவசேனா லீடரு. ஏன் வந்து இடி மகாராஷ்டிரால அந்த பழைய கேஸை ஏன் நோண்ட மாட்டேங்குது? ஏன் இடி வந்து அந்த டெல்லியில அந்த கேஸை ஏன் நோண்ட மாட்டேங்குது? அந்த மாதிரி வந்து கேள்வி கேக்குறாரு. தாவூத் பத்தி நம்ம எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும். நம்ம ஊரை விட்டு சொல்லுங்க.
சௌமில் சொல்றாங்க. சௌமில் வணக்கம், தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் ஜாயினிங் அஸ். Hasina Parker had big house in South Mumbai. Don't know after her death who handles that business. So illegal capturing of properties of Dawood gang was common in
80s and 90s. We have all the names, Saumil ji. நீங்க நேம்ஸ் பாத்தீங்கன்னா சோட்டா ஷக்கீல் இன்னும் இருக்கான், தாவூத் அவனோட யாரு ஜாவேத் சிக்னா இன்னும் இருக்கான், இக்பால் காஷர் இப்ப புதுசா இருக்கு. அது மட்டும் இல்லாம இவங்க எல்லாம் வந்து மெயின் ஹேண்ட்ஸ், இக்பால் காஷர், சோட்டா ஷக்கீல் அண்ட் ஜாவேத் சிக்னா. இவங்க கீழே இன்னும் சின்ன கிளைங்கள் பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த பிசினஸ் மேன்ஸ்லாம் சின்ன கிளைங்கள்னா பிரான்ச்சஸ் தான் எல்லாமே. அப்புறம் பொலிட்டிஷியன்ஸ் இவங்களே அடுத்த பிரான்ச்சஸ், அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்களோட கீழே வேலை செய்யணும். ஸோ இவங்களோட ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் அப்ப இருந்து போயிட்டு இருக்கு, இப்படிதான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஸோ இதுல இப்ப நல்லதா மாட்டி இருக்காங்க. அவங்க எப்பயோ மாட்டி இருக்கணும், பட் இப்ப தீவிரமா வேலை நடக்குதுன்னா அது பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் த என்ஐஏ துப்பு கடிச்சதுதான். அது சம்திங் இஸ் ரியலி கன்சர்னிங். அந்த என்ஐஏவோட ரிப்போர்ட், அந்த கேஸ் தான் வந்து ஹேஸ் சம் ரியல் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் நினைக்கிறேன். அகேன்ஸ்ட் இந்தியா ஏதோ பெருசா பண்ண போறாங்க. யூ நெவர் நோ. ஏன்னா அதனால இவ்வளவு சீரியஸா இடி எடுக்கணும்னு அவசியமே இல்லை. தப்புன்னு என்ஐஏ கொடுத்த ஒரு ரிப்போர்ட்டை வச்சு இவங்க அதுவும் போன இந்த மாசம் வந்து நேத்து முந்தானேத்து பண்ணல, இந்த மாசம் கொஞ்சம் முன்னாடியே பண்ணது, ஐ திங்க் ஸ்டார்டிங்ல பண்ணுங்க. அதை வச்சு வந்து இன்னைக்கு இடி பண்ணிருக்காங்கன்னா, ஸோ டெஃபினெட்லி சம்திங் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் இஸ் கோயிங் டு ஹேப்பன். அண்ட் அகெயின் நம்ம எப்படியுமே
இல்ல
அடுத்த
இந்த
இன்னும்
இந்த 80s 90ஸ்ல நடந்த இந்த கேங்கு இப்போ வந்து அதுல வந்து பாதி பேர் உயிரோட இல்ல. ஆனாலும் வந்து ஸ்டில் இவங்க கேட்டாங்க இல்லையா, அந்த வீடு வந்து எப்படி ஹூஸ் மேனேஜிங் அண்ட் ஹூஸ் மெயின்டைனிங் அவங்களோடது
ஆக்சுவலா அந்த வீடு வந்து சீல் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. ஹசீனா
சீல்
பார்க்கரோட வீடு
பண்ணியிருக்காங்க.
சீல் பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
கரெக்ட். அதுக்கப்புறமா கூட அவங்களோட ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸ்ல சுத்திட்டு தானே இருக்காங்க மும்பைல.
இவங்கெல்லாம் இருக்காங்கல்ல இவங்கள சன் ஆஃப் ஹசீனா பார்க்கர் அவனையும் அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. அவன் வீட்டை ரேட் பண்ணிருக்காங்கல்ல. அவன் இருக்கா இல்ல இன்னும்
ஆமா.
பேரு இன்னும் வரல. பட் அவன் இருக்கான். அவன் இன்னும் சன்
யா.
அவனோட பையன். அப்ப தாவூத் தான் மாமா தானே.
ஆமா.
தாவூதோட இது தானே, அக்கா பையன் தானே, மச்சான் தானே. சோ க்ளோஸ் தாவூதோட க்ளோஸ் ஆளுங்க இன்னும் இருக்காங்க. அண்ட் தே ஆர் ஸ்டில் டூயிங் த பிசினஸ். பட் அவங்களுக்கு
இல்ல
அவங்க
நான்
அவங்க
என்ன
அந்த
கேட்க
ரைட்
வந்தேன்னா ஸ்டில் தேர் டூயிங் த பிசினஸ். அப்போ ஸ்டார்டிங்ல இருந்தே இருக்கிறாங்க. அவங்கள வந்து ஏன் இப்போ வந்து இத்தனை வருஷம் விட்டுட்டு இப்போதான்
அது நல்ல
வந்து
கேள்வி.
இவ்வளவு
அதுக்கு
நாளா
ரெண்டு
வந்து
காரணம்
அவங்கள க்ரோ
இருக்கலாம்.
பண்ண விட்டுட்டு
ரெண்டு
ஓகேங்களா,
காரணம் இருக்கலாம் நீங்க கேட்ட
1890
கேள்விக்கு.
நடந்த அவனுங்களை எல்லாரையுமே வந்து இப்போ 2022ல வந்து இடி ரைடு போடுது, என்ஐஏ ரைடு போடுதுன்னா why such
மித்ராஜி
a delay?
மித்ராஜி மித்ராஜி 80-90ல நம்ம கணக்குல எடுக்க முடியாது.
யா
கணக்குல
யா
எடுக்க முடியாது.
கரெக்ட்.
கவர்மெண்ட். சோ இப்போ வந்து அகைன் திஸ் இஸ் கவர்மெண்ட் இஸ் டூயிங். ஆனா கவர்மெண்ட் ஏன் பண்றாங்கன்னு அதுக்கு பின்னாடி கூட ஏதாவது காரணம் இருக்கும். கண்டிப்பா. நீங்க நீங்க கேட்கலாம். இப்ப இந்த கவர்மெண்ட் எப்போ வந்துச்சு? போன டேர்ம்லயே வந்துச்சு. ஏன் போன டேர்ம்ல பண்ணாத ரேடியா இந்த டேர்ம்ல இப்ப பண்றாங்க?
ஏன்னா
இந்த
அவங்க வந்து
கவர்மெண்ட்
ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்.
ரெண்டாவது டேர்ம் இல்ல. இந்த கவர்மெண்டோட ரெண்டாவது டேர்ம் நம்ம பேர் எடுக்க வேலை. இந்த கவர்மெண்டோட ரெண்டாவது செகண்ட் டேர்ம் இது. ஏன் செகண்ட் டேர்ம்ல இப்போ வந்து பண்றாங்க? அது நம்ம நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண போனோம்னா இட் கோஸ் முன்னாடி வந்து அவங்கள பிஜேபி தான் இருந்துச்சு மும்பைல. சோ அப்ப பண்ணல. இப்ப பிஜேபி இல்ல. இப்ப வந்து நம்ம அகாடி கவர்மெண்ட் இருக்கு. அப்ப பண்றாங்க. சோ எக்கச்சக்கமான காரணம் இருக்கலாம். அதுக்கு எலெக்ஷன் வரப்போகுது, நல்ல பேர் வாங்கணும், அதுக்கு பண்ணலாம். இல்ல நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி என்ஐஏ ரிப்போர்ட்ல ரொம்ப முக்கியமான ஏதோ ஒரு த்ரெட் இருந்திருக்கும். சோ அந்த த்ரெட்டை வந்து எப்படி அவங்க இந்த டிஃப்யூஸ் பண்ணணும்னா இதான் ஒரு வழி. போடுங்க ரெய்ட ஃபுல்லா எடுங்க வெளில, அவங்களோட டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் வெளில எடுங்க, கெட் சம் ப்ரூஃப் டு அரெஸ்ட் தெம். இப்ப சிபிஐ போனா அது வந்து கிரிமினலா போகும். சிபிஐ போலீஸ் தே நீட் சம் கிரிமினல் எவிடன்ஸ். பட் இது வந்து ஃபைனான்சியல் ஃப்ராட் எவிடன்ஸ். இது ஈஸியா கிடைச்சிடும், கிரிமினல் எவிடன்ஸ் ஈஸியா கிடைக்காதுன்னு அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு யோசனையில இதெல்லாம் அகைன் அத்தாரிட்டிஸ் யோசனையில ஓகே இவங்களை எப்படி மாட்ட வைக்கலாம், இவங்களை கிரிமினல் எவிடன்ஸ்ல மாட்ட வைக்கலாமா இல்ல ஃபைனான்சியல் ஃப்ராட் கிரைம்ல மாட்ட வைக்கலாம். ஓகே ஃபைனான்சியல் மாட்டுறது ஈஸி இவங்கள. ஏன்னா கிரிமினல் வந்து எவிடன்ஸ்லாம் வந்து உங்களுக்கு கிரைம்க்கு வந்து யூ நீட் சம் ரியல் எவிடன்ஸ் ஆர் ரியல் ப்ரூஃப். இதுக்கு பேப்பர் இருக்கும், கண்டிப்பா நமக்கு பேப்பர் ஏதாவது மாட்டோம். ஸோ யூ ஹேவ் அ லாட் ஆஃப் ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் ஆர் ரீசன்ஸ் வை திஸ் இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங். ஆனா நீங்க கேட்ட கேள்வி ஏன் 1890s இஸ் டூ லேட், சௌமில் சொன்ன மாதிரி அது வந்து ஜஸ்ட் பியூர்லி பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் த கவர்மெண்ட் தான். அது வந்து நம்ம we cannot bring it அந்த
Yeah,
discussion.
Bollywood made that movie Hasina Pakar starring Shraddha Kapoor just to whitewash. If you notice,
Harimage, ஆமா.
if you notice something, it's not only about whitewashing these people's image. That is like one part. We can keep it in one part. If you notice, all these people know who acting in these kind of movies, they will be always close related to them, and in some way, they are against Sushant. You know.
கரெக்டா சொன்னீங்க. Once upon a time in
Shraddha
Mumbai.
Kapoor also acted with Sushant, okay? And she's totally, everyone we know about them. எல்லாருமே வந்து they are like, nobody stood for him. Okay,
Exactly.
So why she should act in Hasina Parker's role? நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த டைரக்டர்லாம் they don't have brains to write a new story. They will make இந்த மாதிரி criminal activities. They will make a movie on that. They will make like how they made this Suwar Khan, how they made everyone, okay? So one ஒரு விஷயம் வந்து அவங்கள வந்து ஹீரோவா ஆக்கணும், ஓகே? இன்னொரு விஷயம் இமேஜ் கிளீனிங் நடக்கணும். மூணாவது விஷயம் when you make a movie out of that particular thing, இல்ல பாம் பிளாஸ்டோ இந்த மாதிரிலாம் பண்ணும்போது மக்களுக்கு பயம் வரணும். இதுதான் உங்களோட தாட்.
ட்ரூ கரெக்டா ஒரு நீங்க சூப்பரா சொன்னீங்க. ஒரு வகையில ரியாலிட்டியை காமிக்கணும், அதே காமிக்கும் போது அவங்கள வந்து நல்லவனா காமிக்கணும், அவங்கள நல்லவனா காமிச்சிட்டு அதே பயத்தை அப்படியே உண்டாக்கி வைக்கணும். சோ மூணுமே வந்து ஒரே அந்த படத்து அதான் கெட்டவங்க நல்லவங்க காமிப்பாங்க, நம்ம கடவுளை நான் வந்து தப்பா சொல்லுவாங்க. நீங்க எத்தனை சொன்னீங்க, நீங்க அப்பெல்லாம் ஏன் மண்டையிலே ஏறலையே அந்த காது பெருசா இருக்குமே ஒருத்தனுக்கு, மூணாவது கான் படம் எடுத்தானே, துர்க்கி ஃப்ரெண்ட் பேர் வந்து போச்சு. அவன் எடுத்து நம்ம கடவுள் எல்லாம் ஏமா வந்து கேவலப்படுத்தினா அப்பெல்லாம் உட்காந்து நம்ம கை தட்டிட்டு இருந்தோம். அவங்களோட வேலை அதுதான். I was one of them. ரொம்ப ஷேம்ஃபுல்லா
It
இருக்கு.
didn't attract me at
உட்காந்துட்டு
all. Yeah.
நீங்க கரெக்டா இருந்தீங்க மித்ராஜ். அதுல வந்து ஐ அம் ரியலி ப்ரௌட் ஆஃப் யூ அபௌட் தட் ஒன். பட் நம்ம வந்து நான் வந்து நாக்காய் தட்டினேன். சூப்பர் சூப்பர் சூப்பர். அங்க பார்த்தா இன்னொருத்த வந்து ஒன்ஸ் அப்பான் அ டைம் இன் மும்பைல டிஏ வந்து பெரிய ஆளா காமிக்கிறாங்க. கிளீனா
True.
சொல்லியிருக்காங்க அதுல. அது வந்து
True.
சூப்பர் மச்சான் என்னமா ஆக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கான்ப்பா அது. சோ நம்மள வந்து நம்மளுக்கே தெரியாம நமக்குள்ள புகுத்துறது தான் அது.
அதுதான் விஜய்ஜி, இப்ப நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா படம் எடுக்கிறதுலாம் பாருங்க, they will not have a proper story with them. Okay, either they will defame Indians, they will defame Indian god, அந்த மாதிரி. அது ஒரு பக்கம் ஒரு சைடு. செகண்ட் திங், தே வில் மேக் கிரிமினல் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ். இந்த மாதிரி பெரிய பெரிய கிரிமினல், இந்த மாதிரி வந்து சீக்வன்ஸ் அட்டாக் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அது அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணும்போது, தாஜ் அட்டாக் இந்த மாதிரிலாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கும்போது அதை ஃபிலிமா எடுத்து அதுக்கே அவங்க ராயல்ட்டி வாங்கிட்டு அதுல நடிக்கிறதுக்கு அவங்க ஆளுங்க, அந்த ஆளுங்களை பெரிய ஆளாக்கி இந்த மாதிரி வந்து ப்ரொஜெக்ட் பண்றது. ஓகே. அண்ட் மூணாவது பாத்தீங்கன்னா, இப்ப யூரி அட்டாக் இந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்கள்லாம் இருக்கு, நடந்திருக்குல்ல. புல்வாமா அட்டாக் கூட வந்து அவங்க மூவியா எடுக்க போறாங்களாம். ஓகேங்களா. சோ பாத்தீங்கன்னா இவங்க வந்து நம்ம ஊர்ல நடக்கிற, அவங்களே தப்பு பண்ணுவாங்களாம், அதை வந்து அவங்களே வந்து படமா எடுப்பாங்களாம். படமா எடுத்து அதுக்கு ராயல்ட்டி ஃபீஸும் வாங்கிட்டு நம்ம மக்கள் வந்து நம்ம போய் உட்கார்ந்து பார்த்து
ராயல்ட்டி ஃபீஸ் கொடுக்கணும். டி வேர்ல்டுக்கு ராயல்ட்டி ஃபீஸ் கொடுக்கணும். டி வேர்ல்டுக்கு இவங்க எல்லாம் ஆமா சம்பாதிச்ச காசுல ஏதோ வந்து 30% வந்து போகணும். ஏன்னா அவங்க வந்து இந்த இன்சிடென்ட்டை உருவாக்கி இருக்காங்க. So they are the creator of this incident. அந்த இன்சிடென்ட்டை வச்சு நீ படம் எடுக்கிற அப்ப கண்டிப்பா பேட்டன்ட். எக்ஸாக்ட்லி மித்ராஜி, பேட்டன்ட் ரைட். சோ என்ன மாதிரி இவங்க வந்து விளையாடுறாங்கன்னா ஐ மீன் லைக். பட் ஆனா மித்ராஜி எல்லாத்துக்கும் அழிவு காலம் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. நோ டவுட் அபவுட் தட் ஒன். என்ன கொஞ்சம் மேல கீழே வருது. இப்ப மட்டும் ஏன் இதெல்லாம் நடக்குது, நம்ம அப்படிலாம் யோசிக்கணும். நம்ம ஏன் இப்ப நடக்குது, நம்மளோட கோல் சுஷாந்தோருக்கு ஜஸ்டிஸ் அண்ட் இவங்க எல்லாரோட ஒயிட் வாஷ் தான் நம்மளுக்கு தேவை. ஓகே, இப்படி இந்த மூலியமா நடக்குதா?
இப்போ சௌமில் சொன்ன மாதிரி அந்த ஒயிட் வாஷர் இமேஜ் அண்ட் ப்ரூவ் ஹர் விக்டிம், அதாவது டு ப்ரூவ் ஹர் விக்டிம். அது வந்து எவ்ரிஒன் நோஸ் அபௌட் தேர் ஃபேமிலி, ரைட்? அவங்க ஃபேமிலி பத்தி எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும். அவங்க எவ்வளவு பெரிய கேங் தெரியும். எவ்வளவு தைரியம், ஹவ் டேர் தே
எவ்வளவு தைரியம்,
அண்ட் ஹவ் டேர் ஷி ஷுட் கபூர் ஆக்ட் லைக் ஹசீனா பார்க்கர். கேட்டா they will say that அது வந்து ஒரு மூவி, ஐ அம் ஆக்டர் அண்ட் ஆக்ட்ரஸ்.
நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொன்னீங்க பாத்தீங்களா எவ்வளவு தைரியம். ஏன்னா நம்ம we accepted மித்ராஜி. they knew that we people will accept whatever they give to us. ஒரு ஸ்டேஜ் வரைக்கும் அப்படிதான் இருந்தோம்.
சஞ்சய் தத் மூவி
ஒரு ஸ்டேஜ் வரைக்கும் we all were like that. நீங்க என்ன கொடுத்தாலும் நாங்க எடுத்துப்போம், ஏன்னா நீங்க எல்லாம் ரொம்ப நல்லவங்கன்னு நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்தோம். என்னைக்கு அந்த பிம்பம் உடைஞ்சதோ அப்பதான் அவங்களோட ரியல் ஃபேஸ் வர ஆரம்பிச்சது. அப்பதான் we are starting to understand the real character. அவங்களோட உள் நோக்கம் என்ன, இப்ப வரைக்கும் அவங்களோட உள் நோக்கம் என்ன, நம்மள வந்து அழிக்கிறது தான். இப்பதான் நம்மளுக்கு புரிஞ்சு நம்ம இப்ப வந்து நீங்க என்ன கொடுத்தாலும் எங்களுக்கு வேணாம், அந்த ஸ்டேஜுக்கு வந்துட்டோம். நீங்க என்ன கொடுத்தாலும் எங்களுக்கு வேணாம், we say no to you அவ்வளவுதான். and includes everyone. ஸ்ரத்தா கபூர் இருந்தாலும் எவனா இருந்தாலும் எங்களுக்கு தேவையில்லை. எங்களுக்கு தேவை சுஷாந்த், அவ்வளவுதான். ஜஸ்டிஸ் ஃபார் சுஷாந்த். ஸோ கிளீனா சொன்னீங்க அது கூட.
ஓகே. இல்ல இன்னும் இவங்கள பத்தி யார பத்தியும் நான் இப்போ பேசணும்னு நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். எஸ், நான் ஒரு ஆர்டிகிள் எடுத்து வச்சிருந்தேன். அது ஓகே, நெவர் மைண்ட். இல்ல, இக்பால் பத்தி யாருன்னு தெரியணும்ல.
இக்பால் காஷிர்,
தவூத் இப்ராஹிம்ஸ் பிரதர் இக்பால் காஷிர், ஹெல்ட் இன் காஷ்மீர். அவந்து
எல்லாருமே வந்து லைக் ஒன் வே ஆர் அதர் ரிலேட்டட் டு ஏதாவது ஒரு டெரர் நம்ம இந்தியால வந்து நடந்த டெரர் ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ்ல கண்டிப்பா இன்வால்வ் ஆயிருக்காங்க.
இல்ல, அவங்க ஃபேமிலியே அதுக்கு தான் நேர்ந்துட்டாங்க.
ஒருத்தனை விட்டா இன்னொருத்தர் இருக்கான்னு எல்லாரும் அடிச்சு துரத்த விடணும்.
இவன் தான் தாவூத் இப்ராஹிம்ஸ் பிரதர் இக்பால் காஷிர். ஹெல்டன் அந்த இதுல வந்து என்ன போட்டிருக்குன்னா, Kaskar has been lodged in Thane Central Jail since 2017 in connection with an extortion racket. இவங்க பண்ணாது எதுவுமே கிடையாது. எக்ஸ்டார்ஷன் ராக்கெட், டி சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ் எல்லாமே. இவங்க எல்லாம் வந்து லேண்ட் எல்லாம் வந்து இப்படிதானே கிராப் பண்ணாங்க.
லேண்ட் கிராபிங் அது பெரிய அவங்க பிசினஸ்ல அது ஒரு பெரிய பங்கு. லேண்ட் கிராபிங், டி சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ், நீங்க சொல்றது டி சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ் விக்கிறது, அப்புறம் குழந்தை கடத்துறது, இதெல்லாம் வந்து பிளஸ் ஹவாலா. ஆஃப் கோர்ஸ் எல்லாம் சம்பாரிச்ச காசு எடுக்கணும்ல வெளில.
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி
எல்லாம்
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி
வெளில எடுத்துட்டு சைஃபன் பண்ணணும்ல, இந்தியால இருந்து வெளில எடுத்துட்டு போகணும்ல. ஸோ அதுதான் இப்போ ஒரு நல்ல விஷயம் என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, இடிக்கு வந்து அந்த ட்ரேஸ் ஃபுல்லா கிடைச்சிருக்கு. நம்ம
ஓகே
ஊர்ல இருந்து எப்படி இவங்க 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 சம்பாதிச்ச எல்லாம் காசு வந்து எப்படி வந்து மும்பைல இருந்து துபாய், இந்தியால இருந்து துபாய்க்கு போயிருக்கு. பிளஸ் யார் யார் இதுல இன்வால்வ், எத்தனை பேர், அஃப்கோர்ஸ் எல்லாரும் இன்வால்வ் ஆயிருக்காங்க. பட் பெரிய பெரிய கைங்க இன்வால்வ் ஆன கைங்க வந்திருக்காங்க, பேர் வந்திருக்கு. ஸோ அவங்கள பிடிச்சி விசாரிக்க போறாங்க. ஸோ அவங்களோட பேர் வெளில வந்தா இன்னும் நம்மளுக்கு தெரியும் எல்லாருமே இன்வால்வ்டு. பட் அவங்களோட பேர் வெளில வந்தா இன்னும் நல்லா இருக்கும்னு நான் யோசிக்கிறேன்.
Yeah, Ada Iqbal Kashir Kaskar was who was deported from UAE in 2003. Is the only sibling of global terrorist Dawood Ibrahim living in Mumbai. Sources said that NCB team on Thursday will take his custody from Thane jail and will produce him before Maharashtra Control of Organization Crime Act.
Oh,
so,
super.
ஒரு நிமிஷம், இது வந்து பழைய ஆர்டிகிள் தான் இது ஆக்சுவலா. இது ஆக்சுவலா இதுல எதுக்கு நான் படிக்கிறேன்னா, இவனை பத்தி ஒரு சின்ன இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் இருந்தது, அது சொல்லணும்னு தான். இக்பால்ஸ் நேம் cropped up, this is a old article மக்களே. Iqbal's name cropped up during the investigation of 2 cases of drug trafficking in which 27 kgs hashish worth rupees 20 crore was seized. NCB claims the quality of hashish seized by them indicates it from Pakistan occupied Kashmir. The NCB last week carried out a search of a boarding facility in Dadar and arrested Rajvinder Singh and Gurmeet Singh, from whom they seized 2 hashish. So இவங்க வந்து இவங்களோட இதுவே வந்து இதுதான், இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டி சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ். அந்த இதுல முன்னாடி நிறைய எக்கச்சக்கமான கேஸ் இருக்கு. ஆனா வந்து ஏன் வந்து இன்னும் இவங்களெல்லாம் வச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறாங்கன்னு எனக்கு புரியல. அதுதான், வேற ஒண்ணும் இல்ல.
நம்ம ஊர்ல ஈஸியா பெயில் கிடைச்சிடல மித்ராஜி. கேஸ் போயிட்டே இருக்கும். இப்ப நம்ம நோண்டி பார்த்தோம்னா கேஸ் கண்டிப்பா இருக்கும். எல்லார் மேலயும் 10-20 கேஸ் இருக்கும். ஆனா இப்ப எல்லா கேஸ்ல பெயில் கிடைச்சிடும், கேஸ் மட்டும் போயிட்டே இருக்கும். இவங்களெல்லாம் என்கவுண்டர் பண்ணணும்.
அதான் நான் சொல்லலாம்.
இவங்களெல்லாம் என்கவுண்டர் பண்ணணும், பண்ணி துரத்து. இவங்கெல்லாம் எதுக்கு கேஸ் போடணும்? ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு ஆபீசர் வந்தா போதும், நல்ல ஆபீசர்.
அதான் சொல்ல வந்தேன் நானு. எதுக்கு இவனெல்லாம் வந்து இன்னும் கூட வச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்க? ஒரு எவ்வளவு கேஸ் இருக்கு, எத்தனை கேஸ் இருக்கு இவங்க மேல எல்லாம். அந்த சீக்வென்ஸ் கேஸ் இருக்குல்ல, மும்பை பாம் பிளாஸ்ட் இருக்கு பாத்தீங்களா, அதுலயே இவங்க எல்லாமே இன்வால்வ்டு. இத்தனைக்கும் ஒரு ஆக்ட்ரஸ், இவங்க பேர் இதுல யாரெல்லாம் இருந்தாங்க இதுல? இந்த அந்த பேர்லாம் வந்துச்சுல இப்போ இந்த இடி கேஸ்ல தான் நிறைய பேரு. ஒரு பேடியா, ஐ forgot her name. பூஜா இல்ல ஒன் செகண்ட், மறந்துச்சு, நான் எடுத்து வச்சிருந்தேன்.
ஆக்ட்ரஸ் பேதினா வேற யாரு?
சோட்டா ஷக்கீலோட கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்டா நினைக்கிறேன். ஐ திங்க் சோ. சரி, நெவர் மைண்ட், நோ ப்ராப்ளம். அதை எடுத்து வச்சிருந்தேன், பேர் எழுதி வச்சிருந்தேன், எங்கன்னே தெரியல. ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் பார்த்துக்கலாம், அது என்கிட்ட கிடைக்கல அந்த ஆர்டிக்கல்.
பட் நீங்கள் சொன்ன மாதிரி அந்த பாம்பே அந்த பிளாஸ்ட் கேஸில் சஞ்சய் தத் he was arrested with illegal gun and மற்ற சப்ஸ்டன்ஸு. அவ்வளோ நடந்து கூட நம்ம வந்து we let him act in the movies and we saw his movies. அதெல்லாம் நினைச்சாதான் வந்து இட்ஸ் லைக் நம்ம ரொம்ப தப்பு பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அதான ட்ரூ, நோ டவுட் அபவுட் தட். இதை மட்டும் நம்மளால வந்து மறுக்கவே முடியாது. we have ரொம்ப அசால்ட்டா இருந்திருக்கோம் இவங்க விஷயத்துல, இந்த பாலிவுட் விஷயத்துல, பிளஸ் இந்த பொலிட்டிஷியன் ஸ்கேம்ஸ் விஷயத்துல.
நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, இப்போ இதெல்லாம் வந்து எப்பயோ நடந்திருக்க வேண்டியது இப்ப நடக்குது. இது வந்து அகைன் டேக் டைவர்ஷனா, இதை நிஜமாவே பண்றாங்களா, இதை பார்த்து நம்ம ரொம்ப சந்தோஷப்பட வேணாம். ஏன்னா இதெல்லாம் வந்து எப்பயோ பண்ணியிருக்க வேண்டியது இதெல்லாம். ஓகேங்களா? இப்ப பண்றாங்கன்னா ஒரு விஷயமும் அப்படிதான் நடக்குது. சுஷாந்த் கேஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆனதுல இருந்து எக்கச்சக்கமான விஷயங்கள் வந்து இப்படி நடந்துட்டு வருது. எல்லாம் இடி வராங்க, என்னைய வராங்க. ஆனா அந்த கேஸ் வந்து அப்படி இழுவையில தான் இருக்குது. எதையுமே வந்து சால்வ் பண்ற மாதிரி எனக்கு தெரியல. சோ இதனால வந்து ஒரு கும்பல் வந்து பெனிஃபிட் ஆகுறாங்க. இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் அந்த மோகித் கம்போஜ் வந்தாரா, அந்த இவரு அதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒருத்தர் வந்தார், அவர் பேர் என்ன, இந்த நம்ம கபாப் மலிக் வந்தாருல்ல, அப்போ சசிஜி வந்திருக்காரு. வணக்கம், நமஸ்தே சசிஜி.
வணக்கம், நமஸ்தே சசிஜி. ஜெய் ஜெகநாத், லாங் டைம் நோ சீயிங்.
ஜெய் ஹிந்த், ஜெய் பாரத்.
ஜெய் ஹிந்த், ஜெய் பாரத் சசிஜி.
How are
Shashi
you
ji,
both doing?
we all are good. Both are good. I'm sorry that day I've no in an emergency I have given my wrong ID. Then again I typed the right ID. I will write it here again once again, Shashi ji.
Oh, is
I'm
it
really
okay?
sorry for that.
No, no problem at all. What is it? I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
lost a message, nothing else.
yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. So I will just type it here. Please note it down. No, later on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
How
Yes,
are you,
Shashi ji.
Shashiji?
I'm doing good, thanks. And you, Vijayji?
Yeah, good, Shashiji. We were just talking about the ED raids, for on
Yeah, I was
yeah.
actually listening, but yeah, I had some work, so I was doing that and I was listening, and
Okay,
now I completed that, and I thought I can come down.
absolutely, Shashiji. Please throw some light if you have some
Yeah,
new
yeah.
or any
What
extra
what do you
information
think
about this
about
one.
what do you think about this CD now, Shashi ji?
See, means from a technical angle, yeah, means for Dawood, I think he has, I don't know how many 10,000 cases already, so this will be the 10,001st case against him.
Yeah.
So that might be how he might be reacting as such. But yeah, I think it will be of good academic interest simply because of the number of people he is actually covering up and protecting and all that within India. So if you remember, he had actually offered to surrender it. This was sometime in I think late 90s or early 2000s.
True.
And there's this one politician whom we all know as the twisted face in NCP.
Mm.
He's the president of NCP, right? Yeah, he had stopped him, it seems.
Yes.
So I don't know how much truth is there in that, but yeah, I think the moment he chooses to either surrender or come in front of the authorities, I think there will be a huge transformation within India. Simply because of not just on the drugs and all, even the 93 blast, he was directly involved, right? So if you
Mm.
remember, so
Yeah, yeah.
he
The
had to,
family members also.
yeah. So yeah,
Also.
because of that, the 93 blasts in Mumbai. So those
Mm.
12 places where okay, where various bomb blasts happened and all that. So he was directly involved in that, and so that is the way. Means I think yeah. Means I don't think there's any major crime in India that happens without his involvement as such, either directly or indirectly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Either yeah, if it's a large scale crime, then yeah, he will be directly involved. Otherwise, yeah, he might be means asking his team to take care of maybe one or the other operation. It could be terrorist attack or something like that, and then yeah, so that's the way it is. So yeah, so that's the thing. So coming to ED, yes, so financial irregularities might be, yeah, we will be there obviously because yeah, means I remember I had read a interview of Dawood only in this magazine called Illustrated Weekly. This was in late 80s actually. At that time, I remember one answer that he had given to the interviewer that, see, I have so much of money that if I want, I can spend the money to give lunch to the entire population of India for 3 days, or maybe 3 days he can
Oh my God.
feed the country of India. So today, I don't know. Yeah, means maybe it has gone maybe thousands or even more times than that. So that's the kind of money he has, and through all of this. So yeah, so these are what made him very susceptible to both the power hungry politicians also because they could see that okay, a lot of things could be done with his help as such. Or I think whoever were against him, they were either silenced or whatever, and I think Sushant was one of them in one way or the other.
Mm.
And that is why he was silenced. That's the thing which has happened. But now I think he's finding it very difficult simply because means I think we have stopped one source of income, not one, maybe two. One is the drugs and the other is from Bollywood, whatever is coming. So NCB is going great guns. It is we are capturing so much of goods and this drugs and all that. All maybe in many places in India itself. So I think a lot of his income will be cut short because of that only.
Mm.
That is why these film stars are becoming more and more desperate. So if you see Deepika Padukone has given a statement that she is willing to work with Junior NTR. Same with Alia Bhatt also.
Mm.
So, but yeah, this one thing which I think this industry must this whoever the South Indian industry is, that they should be very careful that okay, if people can boycott Bollywood, then means people can boycott even that South film industry also.
Yeah, all
And
of
it
a
should.
sudden now only she knows about Allu Arjun. Now only she's giving statement that Allu Arjun is a great actor.
Yeah,
All
that's
these
what.
years she doesn't know who's Allu Arjun.
Very much. And so that way, so they are trying to. I think they have been asked to maybe either by hook or crook get into something and then try to bring more money from the public for whatever reasons. So that is why they are trying everything rather than they are trying to see if they can change the field itself. But the problem is they are not so educated that they can get into any other field. So that is where, because all other either requires a good intellect as such or yeah, good education, which they both of which they don't have as such. So they have been so used to working like zombies. Everybody has an Insta account. Everybody is dressing very skimpily. Everybody is posing with one person or the other in whatever some provocative poses and all that. Everybody is out to ruin the culture of India. So yeah, these are all a toolkit. This classic examples of toolkit only because yeah, by hook or crook they want to follow whatever is being told to them rather than trying to bring in that creativity, that sense of responsibility towards the
Yeah.
Indian culture and the Indian,
True.
yeah, India as such.
They are
So,
getting very desperate, Shashiji. I mean, like, because
mm,
normally you say, na, like, every door is closing behind them, or they are closing all doors, or all doors we are closing for them, and they are getting, as you say, they don't have talent, they don't have education, they don't have brains.
mm,
So, I mean, like, every cheap way, whatever it comes to their mind, they are trying those things on us. Okay, let's
mm,
do this one. Let's sell this one. Let's make people come and watch the movies, and
true.
let's get some money, and yeah, that's
So
causing
this
all
this
this.
Hasina Parker movie also. I mean, Somil was
Yes.
telling that it was for totally for image cleaning of that lady. But
Yeah.
people also. I mean, people means like the actresses who are acting. I don't know how
Mm,
they're taking this kind of roles also. I mean, Shraddha Kapoor, because everyone same, no. So
mm.
they wanted to help each other.
Yeah, not help each other as such, Mitra. You see, it's yeah, either you yeah come along with me or yeah, you know where
Mm,
you land. So that is the kind of situation they are in actually. So
mm,
in a
mm.
way, yeah, so they should be. But yeah, Sushant was not like that. He was not a coward like them.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
which yeah, he had to yeah, so he was silenced that way. So these are the things which actually bring out the character in a person. Okay, so then we truly know okay who actually feels for the country, who actually feels for the people of India, and so that's the way. Means otherwise these people as if yeah, means Lataji passed away. They all you know this. You only
Yeah.
actually published that not published, but I made a session how these people actually behave. And very next day they were behaving as if nothing has happened. They went
So
about
true. So true,
yeah.
Shashiji. I mean, like the one which you said, I'm sorry, I'm just
No, no, no,
interrupting you, because some things really, when you say it's really like character, the people's character is really comes out, and these people don't have any character, so they
hmm,
have nothing to lose. That Sushant said nicely in his diaries also. These people have nothing to lose, so
hmm.
it's like they don't care for anything, and people
No,
like
they
Sushant
have
or people like.
they value their lives like anything. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
It's,
the image,
of course, yeah. Their family they
image.
don't really care because yeah.
No.
Imagine yeah, means, Ranbir Kapoor had admitted that okay he used to take drugs during his school days and all that, but and then yeah he was a heavy smoker and all that. And I mean it's very obvious that both Neetu Singh and Rishi Kapoor, who were his parents, they knew that okay he will be getting into all of this. But what is it that they have done to this one? They won't do anything as such. So there are a lot of people like that within the Bollywood families as such who would have got into the wrong path and all that. But I don't think you see even Aryan Khan. What is
I was
SRK doing about it?
I was just about
Yeah.
to say, just imagine if like in normal family, if kid is arrested doing
Mm,
something wrong, the instant he
mm,
comes home, he will get such a dhulai from his parents. I mean, like, what
mm.
the hell have you been doing, and this and that, and I mean, like, promise me you will not do anything. And I'm just thinking now, what Aryan Khan got a treatment. Come have a biryani. You have spending time. You spend time in the
Oh,
jail.
yeah.
Let's make me a biryani. Let's celebrate. That will be the mindset.
No, not only that, it's not about the making biryani. He's saying very coolly in IPL,
Yes.
auction. He and
Ah,
that's the image cleaning again. They wanted to do one, image cleaning, and second thing, what you can do, you cannot do anything of it. That's the message they're giving to the public.
See, that is where I think this ED filing a case against Dawood Ibrahim and his family or whoever has his means team and all that will make a difference. Because yeah, if they can go after Dawood, imagine, I don't think any of us would have thought, even 93 when the Congress was in power, yeah, I don't think it had done anything like this to get him either on trial or get him arrested or something. He literally was going about which is a routine life, I think. Because yeah, he was never, yeah, means, I don't know, charge sheet and all that might have happened, but yeah, they never were able to catch him and all that, right?
He had free
So
hands, total free
yes,
hands.
yeah. At least now we can maybe try and think that okay, yes, because of Modi government or whatever. Because I don't think there's anybody lesser than Modi government who has to get into here because he's an international terrorist actually. And it's even NIA and all that. Yeah, if they have to go there, so they might have to bring in a team of paratroopers and all that just to get hold of him and then bring him to India. That's the kind of
True.
situation it is. So yeah, so at least now we can see that okay, because of that only, a lot of politicians and all that, yeah, they will be shivering now because they obviously they have tie-ups with him. And why
Mm,
did Deepika Padukone have to go to JNU? Because yeah, all of them are in one way or the other. They all roll up to him only. So those are the kind of actions which is certainly needed at this point of time.
And especially with this IPL auction and everything, I mean, like the money what is flowing in these teams and in these games, people should
Mm,
definitely, I mean, like take a step back and think, and I mean, like okay, something is really happening here, and so that is at least as you said, everyone is. I also said the same thing before you joined Shashiji.
mm,
Many people are must be like because everyone is involved, literally every, I mean, like more or less everyone is involved and has been doing
yes,
some kind of wrong thing with Dawood. So definitely
yes.
everyone will be like shivering from inside. Okay, what's next? How much they're gonna like grab us?
Mm. See, yeah, I think yeah, Gaurav Prasan sir has made a very pertinent point that yeah, means just by boycotting Bollywood, it won't be sufficient. We have to boycott IPL also or
mm,
cricket as well also, and also we have to boycott fake media also because all of these are part of that cabal.
exactly,
These
exactly.
three things, what you said, Bollywood, IPL, and fake media. I mean, these
In
are the
cricket
Mm.
roots
also,
of,
cricket
yeah,
Cricket
also,
also,
IPL.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
these are the
BCCI.
roots, which is yeah, BCCI, which is keeping this everything alive. I mean, like they are
Mm,
kind of course politicians. We
mm,
have to do something. We have to find out the right person, and somehow, I mean, like do a complete rehaul. Like remove
mm,
everyone and put all youngsters or something like that. I mean, like of course we have seen in so many movies. Why is it not possible? If you really wanna
mm.
like refresh,
See,
do
so,
a reset. Sanjay sir had a topic, a global reset
yeah,
or
yeah.
some reset. Yeah, let's do a reset of this thing, like remove everyone and uh,
Yeah, yeah, it will take time, is what we can say. But yes, at least it has started. Otherwise, I don't know when it would have this one. So, see, what Gaurav Prasad sir was telling was, yeah, in 2009 itself, Modi had some kind of a blueprint that if he
mm,
comes to power in 2014, for the first 10 years, he will just go about doing whatever is there in the blueprint. Okay,
Mm,
which could be related to either INX media case or, means the
yeah,
Herald case.
yeah,
So
yeah.
many big names were arrested and all that. And I think after 2024, yeah, we will see real action. So, which might be tying in with maybe Yogi becoming the PM. We don't know, or
Mm,
yeah, we don't know. Maybe Amit Shah might be wielding power in whatever way he can, and then yeah, taking about. So I think that succession planning and all that is done in BJP because yeah, Modi won't obviously be the PM after 75. He's I think now 72. Yeah, he's
mm,
50 born, right?
okay.
So 70,
Mm,
72. So he will be there for another 3 years, and by 2025 also, I think he'll be out of the game, and by that time, yeah, he will bring in somebody. Is what we envisage. Okay, so but yeah, maybe for Yogi, the challenge will be like how we implemented everything in UP. It
it's a
might
big
not be
sin.
so
Yeah,
easy.
yeah.
Yeah, it won't be so easy in India. So Because in UP, he is having his absolute majority and all that, so he can quickly do whatever he can. So all of these Samajwadi Party and Mayawati's
True.
party, everything, they couldn't do much at all, and he was able to clean up so many dirt over there. But across India, he will have a major opposition by whoever, because these people have actually the money power in their hands at this point of time still,
Yeah,
which is
a
where I
lot
think.
of money, a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money. So means I've heard that okay, lakhs of crores of rupees is there with some of the politicians, which is not a small thing at all. So
Shashiji, last couple months ago, there was a raid in Kanpur where this Pan Parag something when regarding
uh,
this before this election, how many like 500 crores of like cash was seized, right?
Piyush Jain or somebody, right? Or
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it
yeah, 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 Jane. Yeah, yeah,
that
exactly.
Ittar,
500 crores
the
cash
perfume?
litter, yeah, which is perfume which is supplied for the Pan Parag.
No,
It
I
was
thought it was
seized.
Samajwadi Party's perfume.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Akhilesh
Yeah, yeah,
Yadav was.
Samaj, Akhilesh Yadav. Yeah, 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 exactly, exactly. And they said like this was the money which they planned
Mm,
to spend it on the
mm.
elections
And I think there was one more in Noida also in that basement. If I
of a
remember.
car.
I think, yeah. Of I forgot who he was, but I think in his basement also he was known to the I think the Samajwadi Party.
Yeah, yeah. Both raids were close. I mean, like
Yeah.
linked to the Samajwadi Party, Akhilesh Yadav.
So that's where I think. So, but now I think it looks like that. Okay, Yogi will form a government again. I mean, it's looking at the kind of
Yeah,
interactions that we see in the media, at least the genuine media to whatever extent. So
true.
this, I think that the farm laws and all that has not made any difference to the farmers in UP. They say that we will vote for BJP. Majority of them are saying that. Maybe I can see, Samajwadi parties follows also in a few places, but not in majority as such.
No,
So
no, it was
I
not in
think,
majority. No, so it looks
I
like
think
that. Yeah,
Yogi will form a
yeah,
majority there. And
yeah.
if BJP comes back to UP, then it's a 100% surety that in 2024 BJP will come to the center
Come
also.
to the yeah, yeah.
So that's
True.
the way it has always been. So let's see how, because I think action is certainly needed, because right now we are only seeing most of the agencies are doing investigation on so many people. So
Yeah.
MVA, if you remember, some kind of a raid has happened in, I think Sanjay Rao's daughter's, some company she's involved in some financial fraud.
Financial
Uh,
fraud. That was
that
like yeah, yeah.
and Anil Parab and so many others. Now I think after NCP as a ministers, I think now Shiv Sena ministers are being targeted or whatever. I mean, I don't want to say targeted, but for a lack of a better word, I'm saying that. But I think they were targeting themselves for sure with whatever illegal actions they were doing. So, but now I think time has come for them to, at least answer, if not the public, at least the agencies.
Agencies, and
And this
something
was
action
again
has to be done.
predicted. Yeah, this was again predicted by Gaurav sir that okay, means they expect some action after January only. So because BMC elections in Maharashtra are around the corner, so it could maybe happen sometime around March end or April first week. And if that happens, then at least we will see maybe MBA not means winning that corporation elections also, which will have a big impact on its next MLA election in Maharashtra. So those are the some of the signs because of which we see so much of action now. But one thing I think which is still not happening is if you remember that British Columbia companies where Aishwarya Rai's company,
Ah, you're
so
talking
those
about the papers, Panama papers.
Panama Papers. Yeah, those
Yeah.
things are not. I don't know why it's maybe kind of put onto cold storage and all that. But
Because
I
then
think
again, it was not okay from my point of view, Shashiji, because it was not an illegal agency which did the investigation. It's just a private investigation done, and they bought the papers out. So nothing like a government's legal, I mean, like entity or agency did that investigation. So I again, it's just
Mhm.
my point of view, or why governments agencies are not taking it that seriously, or else I mean like with the names out like that, I mean like some
Mm.
actions should have been done, right? I mean, because everything is hawala or money laundering, what these companies or what these people are
Yeah,
doing.
tax evasion.
Tax
Yeah.
evasion, yes, exactly. So definitely, I mean, like, yeah, bring ED has to come in that one, but yeah, I
Mm.
don't know why
No,
they're
but
not
that
taking it
was not a
seriously.
private. That was by ED only, right? So
No, no,
ED called the
the
Ayushya right
Panama
to
Papers,
Delhi.
the
And I,
papers.
if it be could be a Panama paper or it could be a Pandora box,
Yeah.
everything. So many people are involved. It's not only about like one party. All ruling
Mm.
party and the other parties members also involved
True.
indirectly. So I don't think they will take action on it.
Mm. No,
No,
means
no people are.
yeah, I thought she was, yeah, I mean, she was maybe liable for some kind of a legal action.
Action.
Aishwarya Rai and even Amitabh Bachchan and I think Abhishek Bachchan, everybody's name had come in that.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
still,
they should answer. I mean, like ED or
this is like
income tax
very
department,
old one, right?
yeah, should file a case against them and say, okay, come
mm,
on, now give us proofs of what you have been doing, and I mean, like how much, what are your tax declaration paper regarding these companies,
mm,
so
mm,
definitely, even a small hunch of these things, income tax or ED should file a case against these people. So no doubt
mm.
you are right, Shashiji.
Yeah, means I think they are only investigation and all that. But yeah, maybe whenever it comes the legal action to start, I think that is where I think lot of roadblocks are coming. Same with Sukesh Chandrasekhar. Of course, he's in he's in um, which Tihar jail. But Jacqueline Fernandez, we never know what happened.
She is
Hmm.
still
So that's
outside.
she's still outside, and
She's
yeah,
still
going
outside.
by going by whatever I've seen of her in the social media, she's still enjoying life and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I think even in Bollywood, I think every notable actor who is associated with the Khans or Kapoors or Johars and all that, they're protected in one way or the other. But now I think they are also. I think it's falling apart now. Suraj Panchali, right? Yeah, he was thrown out of, or not thrown out of. I think that movie Tufan, not Tufan. I think he was supposed to act in one movie which was based on a wrestler and all that.
Mhm.
He's
Really?
that movie has been, yeah, because of a lack of funds, it's not progressing at all. In fact, that producer, I think his name is Sam somebody. He approached Aditya Panchali for some funds. So Aditya
Mm.
Panchali said, "I have already given you some 60-70 lakhs. So you have to return that money to me now rather than going ahead. But yeah, you can't stop the shooting now because yeah, it's my son's career is at stake and all that." And then they have filed a fire against each other now. Sam and Aditya actually. Yeah, yeah. So that's what is happening. So that movie is kind of in a limbo now. And yeah, obviously because after Khan's case and all that, now
Yeah.
because Panchali has become a very big liability. And apparently Aditya Panchali tried reaching out to Salman also, but yeah, Salman said, see, because of all of this only, my name has totally gone downhill, so I can't help. So maybe you'll have to find your own way. Something like that he has said, and yes, sent him back, it seems.
Mm.
So now,
He
so
used to be
yeah,
the godfather for him, right? For
very much, yeah, yeah, very much.
yeah, yeah,
Suraj
yeah, yeah,
Panchali was let go just because of him only.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Or he pressurized the agencies to,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, to
to do
keep,
all the
yeah.
to do all the wrong stuffs in that case.
And what, yeah, if I remember Rabia she was saying that okay, they had to sell one property, maybe somewhere in Khar or somewhere in Mumbai, to make some kind of a settlement with the agencies, which I don't know. Is it true or whatever? But that was what I think happened at that time, and then yeah, it
Still,
all.
that is wrong. That is wrong.
Obvious.
If that's what happened, that is so wrong because one lady has spent 9 years fighting the
Mm,
case, one mother, and
mm,
and yeah, I don't know. I mean, like there's no surprise if that is right, also, because
mm,
yeah, the things how the investigation was done, like they are
mm.
not able to unlock the mobile phone because he's not giving his password. I mean, what kind of a argument you are presenting in the court?
No, I don't know. Has he handed over the BlackBerry to the authorities? I don't think he has handed over that also.
Actually, he did. For some time, it was with authority, and the reason what the authorities or agencies are saying that they don't have the pin for the BlackBerry from him.
That is silly, actually.
They did. This is like a statement in the court or in one of the files or something like that, and this is what Rabia ji said in an
It is
interview.
obviously a lie, Vijayji, because you remember that 85 gadgets which went to Gujarat. Did they get the password of each one of them? I don't think so.
No.
And
If they were
even
able to, yeah,
no,
they
even
know
the
how to crack
dupatta.
all of.
I mean, the tracks she was asking for a long time.
Oh yes.
It's really, I don't know how it's not possible. How can they say? I don't know how to say. Sorry.
They
Please
also
go.
No,
said
no.
that in the police station, they said that the whole hard disk in which Zia Khan's files were there, they got deleted.
No, I don't think
This
that
is
was a Geocon. I
No,
thought that was a Disha Salian.
Disha Salian.
Disha. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
these kind of
Geocon.
statements they give without any fear, without any second thought. Like, okay, this will sail. Just say it will sail. Nobody's gonna ask you, or nobody's gonna ask us.
Yeah, so if you remember, just recently in Kolkata, there was this huge ground protest. Okay.
Mm.
And I think, yeah, I could hear one of the ladies from that talking in one of the channels, our warrior channels only, that the DIG was saying, see, Mumbai police is not cooperating with CBI. That is why we are not able to go through that. So we are trying our best. We will, yeah, certainly do whatever is required. So these people still pressurize them. See, it's been almost 20 months now. How much more should we wait? No charge sheet, nothing has been done, and we don't even know where the investigation is heading and all that. So then, some kind of an assurance the DIG has given it since that, okay, yes, we will certainly talk to our higher ups and see what can be done. But yeah, I really don't know. Maybe just to assure us, they might say that, okay, yeah, we will try and do this or that and all that. But yeah, see, to be honest, I think CBI has still not given a statement that, okay, it is a suicide only. Nothing, no other, there's no other, no way it can be a murder. So if there's nothing like that which has the CBI has done. So we should give that, we should be a patient enough to, listen to them when they want to come out. They let them come out and then say whatever they have to say. Because after that, lot many things have to happen. So I think once the CBI files the charge sheet, the case will first be done in a Patna session court only. It won't be in Mumbai or Delhi or whatever. And irrespective of whatever is the judgment given by the sessions court, it will go to High Court, and after that
I
it
could.
will go to Supreme Court also. So because the either party they will not want to lose. So if SSR's sisters or father wins the case, they will, Ria's lawyers will take it to High Court, and that way they will take it to the next higher court, and then so that is where a lot of time will be spent. And still that time we should be patient because and then we will see okay even after 3 years tried, a lot many criminals will be let out on bail also. Imagine so if you know Lalu Prasad Yadav, his conviction happened. He's on the 5th order case. But in 4 order cases, he was already convicted, but he's still out on
Convicted.
bail. And
Yeah, he
this
was.
also
That's
he
what
will challenge now.
I just said to
Yeah.
Mitraji also. I mean, like there are so many
Mm.
cases on these people, but they also get bails, and they are just cases keeps on
Mm.
going, and they keep on with their normal life because they get bail. That's how now
Mm.
Aryan Khan is out.
So
The
that,
case is still there, but he has a
yeah,
bail. The case is still there.
Even Shilpa's husband,
Yeah.
oh yes,
Rajkundra, no, he just
Rajkundra.
totally forget now.
Yes,
He
yes.
forgot.
Yeah.
Shashi,
So see, these updates will keep coming. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
think
please.
Shashiji, the Black Bug case on Salman Khan, it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
And he I
Very
think
much.
he's
Yeah.
he's he's also, so it's a conditional bail, and he cannot leave the country without proper information to the authorities or something like that. Do you think he's doing that?
Mm. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe not. We don't know. We don't know. Means we remember he went to I think Russia for the shooting of one of his movies last year,
hmm,
where it became a big news that he was asked to wear a mask in the airport by that. I don't know who was that soldier was standing there.
yeah,
That sentry was standing.
Mm,
yeah,
mm.
So
yeah,
it
yeah.
became a big news. So I think he
Yeah.
was traveling to Russia or something. But yeah,
And
Yeah,
he
I don't
was
know. Maybe that.
afterwards the security guard. I mean, like security, the BSF, not
The
BSF. I'm
BSF,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
They are not BSF. They are CRPF, Shashiji, I think.
CRPF. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
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 but yeah, he was going out of the country that time. So yeah, I hope. Yeah, I think he might have done the regular paperwork. He would have taken the permission. But yeah, it's as if he's leading a free life only. For again,
yeah,
all
yeah,
of these
yeah,
are
yeah.
karma. So
So
that's why even
everyone
that
has a
Ketan,
case.
even that Ketan Kakkar's case also, it didn't. Yeah, means it's going somewhere. But yeah, because I think he has usurped some of his land near his farmhouse. He's a neighbor of Salman's in the near to Salman's farmhouse, and
Yeah,
yeah, I think
yeah.
he has constructed some compound and a gate and all that. So Ketan Kakkad, if he has to go to his own farmhouse, he has to go via his Salman's Khan's gate, and which he doesn't want. So that is
We
the
did a
case.
show on him also, Shashiji, regarding Ketan
Okay,
Kakkar's issue.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we told our viewers about
Shashiji,
what
I
exactly was the
recently
issue.
saw some video
Uh-huh.
in Twitter that some of SSR, I don't know SSRian, but some of the people, just
Mm.
uh, they broke Salman's picture.
The
I mean,
posters and all that.
hoardings,
Yeah,
yeah, posters,
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
I saw that in one of the YouTube.
yeah.
This one of them.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, so yeah, I think it was saying that okay, I think the revolution has just begun and all that.
yes,
So
exactly. The revolution has begun.
true, true, true. So yes, I think the frustration has gone for all of these youngsters because yeah, they don't see any action. And see,
Mm-hmm.
in these days, yeah, social media has given gratification in a matter of seconds to everybody. That okay, if I click a photo of mine and if I post it on social media, there'll be so many likes on it, and that is a kind of gratification that they get in a matter of seconds. But in SSR's case, for nearly 20 months or more than 20 months, no closure only. So that
Yeah,
closure is what they are looking at. Okay, at least 302 should be added. And let the case go on. Maybe the investigation can still go on. But at least they
True.
should rule out suicide because yeah, there are so many ample proofs of murder only. So they should rule out suicide and continue with their investigation.
Very
That is
true.
what they should
Very
be
true.
doing. But yeah, but that will be like okay, CBI and Mumbai police are going in opposite directions. So I don't know what will be the political ramifications of that, but yeah, this is where it is. And if you remember, CBI has this team of six IPS officers who are doing the investigation on SSR's case. Who knows? See, all of these IPS officers are on deputation to CBI. And one fine day,
True.
just like how Samir Wankhede went back to his parent organization, they will have to go back to their own state police also. So that is when, yeah, maybe because police, they might not want to antagonize in whatever way, but yeah, they as CBI officers, they will have to do their duty, which might be a conflict of interest. So is what. So that could be one way of looking at it. But yeah, obviously they will have to still come forward with the evidences and all that, rather than thinking about how it will pan out in the future. So just
I'm
like say
pretty
how
sure.
Wankadeji did his job in
Yeah.
the NCB. So he knew that okay, he might have to go back to IRS and all that. Yeah, you're saying something.
but
No, no.
continuously 1 year, he was like doing fabulous job continuously. The day he entered NCB till the last minute, he was like doing fabulous job.
Yeah. Very true.
True, true,
No,
true.
no, I was just saying once, if not if, but once the government changes in Maharashtra, then the Maharashtra police and everything will probably and hopefully will turn upside down. And I mean, they could like really close this case
Mm.
pretty fast because they have all the leads. I'm pretty sure they have everything.
Yeah, yeah. See, means my take is that see, means I just look at UP as an example. So before Yogi came, the same police was like totally corrupt, and yeah, they
Totally
were.
corrupt.
But the moment the leadership changed, today they are. I don't know. Maybe they might be at par with any of the Scotland Yard actually and all that in terms of at least investigation. So the crime rate has gone down like anything in UP. So I think a good leadership is needed in Maharashtra also, and I think Mumbai police, which has lost all its glory, will certainly. You heard about that crime rate in Maharashtra increasing to 26% in 2021. That is
2021.
what,
Yeah, I read that one also. Yes, exactly.
so that's a very high percentage actually. So it all talks about the leadership as such rather than the
Just
capability of Mumbai police.
one good leader, exactly. One good leader can give so much of confidence and so much of goodwill to rest of all
True.
agencies in that state. All agencies. They just need
Yeah,
sometimes the
yeah, very
agencies, people, they just need that one good leader and things can just turn upside down.
true actually. Because then the central agencies will not even have to go. Have you heard about
No,
CBI going to UP to investigate some case or something like that? Because UP police itself can do that.
we have
So they,
brilliant officers. I mean, like only the police, as you said, the police officers they go to CBI, like they are appointed, they are taken from so they have to do a good job in while the service as a policeman. So
true.
definitely, like all policemen are so smart, then only they are promoted to CBI. So we have such a brilliant officers, but because of the leadership, bad management, bad managers, people
Hmm.
are people are suffering in the end.
Yeah, we were talking about Dawood earlier, right? See, at one time in the 80s, I was told that, okay, he's afraid to come to Mumbai because of Mumbai police only.
Mumbai police.
Yeah, that's the way. But today, whether we will say he'll be coming and going also, even Mumbai police, even if it knows, I don't think it will report anything to whoever.
They, and no surprise, they will give bandobast.
Yeah, that
No
Sahyadri
surprise
house.
if that happens.
Yeah, that Sahyadri house, there was, I think, one of his right-hand man came there, he met with the minister. The Sahyadri is supposed to be used as a meeting place for all the politicians. It is highly secured on it. An underworld person coming to such a place is like, I don't know how it can
The
be
Home
taken up.
Minister's office is being used as a meeting spot for these people for
Hmm.
talking. I mean, because it's one of the secure offices in the state. His office is being used for what?
Hmm.
For making sure that we get all the haftas from the people, we get all the wasulis and how the wasulis has to be done and where it has to go and how it has to go. So the
Yeah,
place
that's
which
the
is used to, yeah, which has to be used in some other ways, like protecting the state and doing all other secret meetings. They are doing these kind of meetings because of the leader.
very much. Yes, yes. So that's where I think it's all gone downhill there. The moment a strong leader comes there who really feels for the people and all that, I think Mumbai police will be back to its old glory.
True, true. It will get his glory back.
Hmm. So
I
that's
mean, there are
how.
so many officers in the police department who wants to do the who are really like not eager but dying to do the duty. But because the higher official says, okay, we see that in so many movies, and that's a real life, okay, let me crack this one. No, just do what you're told, right? This is what they
That's
get the answer.
true, true. That's why, yeah, irrelevant majority is what I have heard that term in another place. So that is what I like to apply to ourselves. We are all like irrelevant majority, and they are the relevant minority. Only those
True.
at the top will decide what is to be done.
Yeah. So,
So those,
yeah.
yeah, so those
Things will change, Shashiji. Things will change. We are on
absolutely
the
have.
right track and we are moving on the right track. People have awakened. That's what it makes me happy also. Like small changes are happening. People are waking up. People are joining the movement. People are paying attention to what is happening around them. People are voicing out. And that's what I
True.
mean keeps us, waking up every day and keep doing this one. We have to keep doing what we are doing because we are getting responses back. Slowly, but we are getting.
Yes, yes. I think yeah, it's a very
So
good sign. Is what I would like to
true, no
think of.
doubt about
Yeah.
that one.
So I think
Awesome,
Yeah,
done with
Shashiji.
that.
Awesome. I mean, every time when you come on live, it's like apart from what we talk, you always give so many other informations around what is happening. So it's very peaceful, very useful information we get. So we are always happy to just keep you talking.
No problem
So
at all. No problem.
thank you,
Okay.
Shashiji. Thank you so
Okay.
so
Now
much.
no,
I'm
Yeah.
seeing your telephone already. Okay. This is the one without any space. Okay.
yeah, actually, I just want
Okay.
to add one information about when talking about Abu Salim. That
Uh-huh.
time itself, like remember Monica Bedi, she was
Oh
been
yeah.
also arrested with him in Portugal, right? And she was also in
Oh
jail for 4 years.
yes. Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
talking
You are
about
right.
that
You
lady
are right.
only.
Yeah.
And she,
Yeah.
after some time, she came to Big Boss. See the connections.
True.
She's very
She was
close.
one of
No,
the
she's a
actresses in
girlfriend of.
the 90s.
Sorry.
She was one of the actresses of Bollywood in 90s.
90s.
Exactly.
Yes.
I can show her picture, for the people. So she is like the girlfriend of Abu Salim, if I'm not wrong. They met
Yeah.
in
Yes.
Dubai, and then
I,
they fall in love. She made some forgery with her passport and all. So she's been
mm,
arrested with him in
mm.
Portugal, and they both were sentenced for 4 years there. And again she came back to India, and she was in Big Boss.
Oh, okay.
See how she's connecting with all these people again with Salman Khan.
Mm.
So they will be offered some kind
There
of
is,
job. It-
yeah, they will be. Means there were a few other, like, Mamta Kulkarni was one more. With some
exactly.
kind of a ties with, and also Mandakini. So this,
Mandakini. And later she became saint, the Mamta Kulkarni.
uh, so that's what I heard, but don't know if she became a saint like Chandraswamy of those days.
This lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So they're
that's how it.
all Bollywoods. No, they have been very closely connected from that time itself.
Mm.
No matter which string you pick, it always leads to this only, right? You can
Yeah.
see so many strings, but once you start picking up, it will straight go to there only. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the one place where it is like the powerhouse of all crime.
true. It is. As you previously said, no crime has happened without these people's involvement, one way or
Yeah.
other. So,
It's like, they offer movies for these ladies, and they will promise, and they are also give and take policy. They use these ladies to, they used to go for some shows in Dubai. So I think they are
Mm.
a carrier of the substance from that time itself.
Yeah,
They
possibly.
must be
Yeah.
using from that time itself.
From the diaries, you might be remembering Divya Bharti also, right?
Yeah.
true,
Who
true,
appeared
Shashiji.
with, means I think she died just after that Mumbai blast, 10 days later.
She knew it.
And
Yeah.
She knew the whole, I mean, like more or less, she knew exactly like how much he was involved in that one. She cracked the
yeah,
code, something like that. How they have been exchanging the messages using a
The
newspaper,
map. Yeah.
the map.
yeah. And those days, yeah, I think she was acting with Sanjay Dutt in one movie called Kshatriya.
Kshatriya, last movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the last movie which released during her lifetime. After that, yeah, there
Yeah,
were a few others. But yes, that is the time when she got to know of lot many things. Is what I heard. But yeah, I think this was all told to SSR by Mahesh. What is what he said in the diaries, right?
true. He has written
Mm.
everything in the diary, Shashiji. Yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah.
So yeah, no, it's not unbelievable and all that. Yeah, these are all like tying in as such, and that is where I think yeah, there are involvement of underworld in Bollywood, and Parveen Babi was also possibly silenced because of that. But that's again means I don't know means why she had to wait for 10 years before she could come out with whatever story or whatever evidence she had, because apparently she saw a full truck stand in front of her own house, and which happened to be, and she happened to be a neighbor of Sanjay Dutt also, is what was
Sanjay
being
Dutt.
told. Yeah, but she could have told that maybe that time only, but yeah, we never know.
They were in
And
trap, I think, Sashiji. Sometime for some period they will be in trap.
maybe,
Some kind
Just
of
and
like
trap. We cannot know, how
just
strong the
like
trap is.
yeah, Sridevi ji also,
Even
I mean, like these
yeah,
people, they trap very nicely, they close all the outside connections to you, to the
mm,
person. If they feel they like this person is gonna like leak the information or something like that, they make sure that whatever information comes out of this person
mm,
is not been
mm,
heard from anyone. So they say, okay,
mm,
this person. Same happened with Praveen Babi,
no, actually,
Mahesh Bhatt.
Vijayji, yeah, sorry, Vijayji, sorry. No, even Shashiji, before I was like asking the same question to Vijayji, why she has to wait for so many years, Sridevi ji, she's been in the field for so many years, then why did she has to wait for this many years? And then
mm,
I had this doubt, before, and later on, then only after reading Sushant's diary, only I understood. that she also been kept idealized. She has been, I mean, there is a wall in between Sridevi ji and outside world. So she has
And
been
that was controlled by Boni
remoted.
Kapoor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everything is watched by him. She has
If
to.
if
How
you
do
take
we know?
any person, Shashiji, their modus of operandi is like get a one person who is very close to that person, or send a
Yes.
person who can get very close to that person, and from there onwards every communication that person does goes through this person only. You take Sushant case, it was Chakraborty.
Yeah.
If you take Sridevi ji's case, it was Boni Kapoor. If you take Praveen
Not
Babi's
only
case, it
Boni
was
Kapoor, the other guy, who's the fashion designer, Manish Malhotra.
Manish
He is
Malhotra.
very
yeah,
close. So they both
yeah.
are, I mean, they're very close with Sridevi, and they, she can't think, I mean, with these people, she cannot go beyond what she wanted to do.
Same with the Praveen Babi's case, it was Mahesh, but he was giving statements that Praveen Babi is like really sick and she's hallucinating and she's talking like this and that. Her neighbors, Praveen Babi's neighbor, they said that she was perfectly okay, but nobody listens to her neighbor. Everybody was listening to Mahesh, but only because he was the one who comes out in the news, and he has all the media and all the news channels.
True.
So they
He is the one
always
who
use
the
this kind of a
depression.
trump card. Sorry,
Yeah.
Shashiji.
He is the one who always comes with this depression theory.
Exactly. Yeah, he's the one who plays all this. I mean, like going out and telling to the media, not the media, but telling to the rest of the world. Okay, this person is little bit, upset and going through depression and hallucination and all these things. And that story was sailing even for Divya Bharti. First they said like it was a suicide, right? And afterwards they said, no. Then the case started. No, it was not a suicide or something like that.
It was accident by drunk.
Yeah.
She was drunk and
Yeah,
she
exactly.
fallen.
And she was
Uh,
depressed also. I mean, how can how can
Depressed
a
or drunk?
heroine?
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
very busy.
they said like she was
Oh,
depressed, like she was doing so many movies
She
at
didn't
that
have
time. How
time for
can
anything.
that person be depressed? Same goes
yeah,
with
yeah.
Sushant also. Same goes with Disha also. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
So, yeah, that's one thing. And see, I remember now when you said this, you know Nana Patekar, right? Yeah.
yeah, Shashiji.
So, apparently, he used to, during the 93 blast, after the blast happened, it seems he was kind of deputed in Mumbai police. So, he used to go around the places where the bombings had happened and all that. And he had a licensed gun with him at that point of time. But yeah, this was, I watched it in one of the video channels in 2020 only, after his death only. So apparently he had that permission from Mumbai police to go about, because yeah, he was like a well-known face, so there would be no stopping him in terms of doing whatever investigation he had to. And he got to know about Sanjay Dutt's involvement, who was convicted later on that only, because of which he served the terms, the jail term and all that. So that Nana Patekar was saying that, okay, that is a video interview, so I remember him saying, see, I never worked with Sanjay Dutt because of his involvement in Mumbai blast. And I am a true patriot and all that. And yeah, I will. So the interviewer asked him, have you never worked with him? So he said, no, I never worked with him. Though he has worked with Jackie Shroff and Kapoor and others. But Sanjay Dutt, he has never worked with him since. Simply because he feels he's an anti-national. Of course, Nana Patekar himself had to undergo that Me Too and all that later on. But yeah, that is something which I remember.
That's what
He
I
was the
about to
first one.
say.
He was the first one on the Me Too.
Yeah, because of that
He
aspect.
he destroyed a lady's career. That is also not good.
Yeah. So that's another thing. But yeah, this is what because those days he had a very clean image.
That maybe he would have told it for his image also. He wanted to come.
Yeah, because he was known to give charity and all that in those days.
Yeah.
So he used to say that, okay, if I charge 40 lakhs for a movie, 35 lakhs is for charity, 5 lakhs is only for my expenses and all that. And he won't sign every movie that comes with it. He will be doing whatever study of the script and all that. And only when he's convinced that, okay, this is the right movie for me to do, he will. That's why he has not worked like hundreds of movies and all that. Very few movies. But yeah, those are all besides the point. But yeah, this is what I remember. And Me Too, I really don't know. Tanisha Datta, right? Not Tanisha Datta.
No, Tanushree Datta.
Tanushri.
Tanushree Datta. Yeah. That's the actress who put that Me Too charges.
Yeah, she was actually upcoming in Tamil also that time.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah. She had some movies, but yeah.
yeah.
But then I think Nana Patekar was given a clean sheet after that, if I remember.
Oh, Nana Patekar?
He was given a clean sheet of that.
That is very common in India.
Shashiji, you do. I mean, like getting a clean sheet is like going and getting a newspaper from a shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me this today's India
when
today.
lady
I
comes
will
with
take
this
this
problem, we say like why they are not coming. When they come, we'll say that they're for money and fame. Will degrade a person. Otherwise, why she should leave the entire her career, and she settled in US and she was like working for some computers related job.
She became an IT professional.
IT professional, right?
Yes. See, means that's the sad part actually. Means at least for whoever is facing that, means all these Me Too kind of activities, they can't prove whatever happened to them in front of authorities because if it's some kind of a rape and all that within a certain time, if the medical test and all that is done, at least it can be proved that yes, the rape happened. But these kinds of Me Too and maybe whatever inappropriate touching and all that, that is not unless there's a CCTV camera and all that.
Yeah, exactly. We are fighting for even casting couch, right, Shashiji? That is also happening in cine field, but they cannot. The victim cannot come out and they can fight. Rarely, some people will come, and if they come, also we will blame. Not we means like most of the people they say like they're just coming for fame. They wanted to become a star in one night. Or like for money, we just throw words on them. Same thing happened with Sushant also, right?
Yes.
We don't know how much they undergo.
Very much. So that is what I think. But in Sushant's case, at least I don't think he had to, because he had the choice to say no to many things because he was so intelligent as he could have got into any other field also. But those who come for creativity and all that, they will be forced to do only this.
Mitra ji and Shashi ji, sorry to bother you. My laptop is dying, so anytime I will be kicked out of the session. So don't mind if I'm out.
Shashi ji, please.
If at all that's okay, then we can end this now. Not a problem. I don't have.
No. Actually, keep talking, Shashi ji. I mean, like it's always. I mean, like if we are getting some information, if our viewers are getting some information.
Surely we can discuss, not a problem. But if I thought if you are getting it for something, that's also okay to close it. But anyway.
But sometimes I mean, like some of the viewers also said like we have to keep our session little bit smaller, then only like it's easy for viewers to watch.
That is what I was thinking.
Because I mean, like the points what we are saying, there are so many points you are saying, Shashi ji. I mean, like viewers should not miss all this just because thinking, oh man, it's such a big show, and so that's why. Sometimes it's nice.
I mean, I myself feel the pinch if I have to watch maybe a long show as such. But at least I will try to see, means from comments and all the main points. And yes, means if I think that, there are some main points which are being covered at whatever points, and some of the means the channelers, what they do is they will have a concise version. So they'll just edit whatever is required from that entire gist and all that, and then they'll post it 10-minute kind of a video. But for that, they'll have to spend the entire 2-3 hours in front of the video, I think.
Exactly. Even I was like thinking how I saw it was like big live. Then after some time, I see it's like only short videos. Yeah. Okay. Now I got it.
But many times many topics comes after discussion only. You don't remember. I mean, like many points came after discussing few things. It starts from one place and then it comes. Oh, I remember that. This has happened and this has happened. So you can't really say only like 10 minutes. I will say everything and I will just sign off because most of the stuff comes because of the discussion only.
Yeah, very much. See, I think through means from Dawood it all started, and then it came to Sushant again. 93 Blast, Me Too. So many things were discussed.
So many things come because of the discussion only, but
everything it will end up with Sushant because we started this particular all these issues because of Sushant. Yeah. So Sushant is only connecting everything.
Yeah. Admissibility weed and politics and everything. Cricket is also. Lot many things are coming out nowadays.
There's a reason for everything, no? Why he should leave his studies, why he should come as a dancer, why he has to come as a serial artist, and then why he should come to the Bollywood. There's a really big reason for his life.
Yeah, miss, maybe they miss. See what Priyanka Singh, his sister, used to say was, see, he just wanted to see if he can make it in the film world. So that is why in the third year he left engineering and then he came into Shamak Dawar's group. And Shamak Dawar, it apparently he thought that okay, Shamak is SSR is a good dancer, but not a great dancer. But still, he chose to keep him in the front row and all that, maybe because of the kind of passion and all that he was. I remember in 2007, not that time, but yeah, after SSR, there was some information about him, going to some show in Australia in 2007, where Aishwarya Rai also had been there. And then, yeah, he got that opportunity to, along with other dancers, to lift her. And then there was some kind of a dance show at that time. So he missed. He was so overwhelmed that he forgot to bring his hand down, and she was like looking at him, seeing what is he trying to do and all that. So that was the thing. And then, yeah, I think after that only he got opportunities in Ekta Kapoor serial.
Pavitra Rishta.
Not, no, just before Pavitra Risha, he acted in one more serial. And then came Pavitra Rishta. Yes. So Pavitra Rishta said, then yeah, he quit Pavitra Rishta because he thought I should get into something bigger, and that is when Kai Poche happened.
The movie, yeah, he came into the movies.
I was thinking, actually, ironically, he dies in his first movie, he dies in his last movie also.
Yeah.
So what kind of,
Yeah.
so in between there was a Sonchiri also, in which he dies, is what I heard. I have not watched Sonchiri. Same in Rafta. So sometimes I wonder why so many deaths in movies.
Some kind of a subliminal message the universe was telling us.
Yeah, maybe. So, but yes, I think we are all here today because of him only.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. We all
Even
are
when
gathered together because of Sushant only.
even Dilip Kumar, when he died, after he died, yeah, I don't think many of us are like so, yeah, mourning his death. Of course, yeah, Lata Mangeshkar died and we are still kind of mourning nowadays. But yeah, Sushant's case is totally different. He was less than, I think, 1/10 of what Dilip Kumar did in his entire career. And still he's 100 times more popular, I would say, these days. After his death.
I always say to our viewers, it's like you have to divide the timeline, before SSR and after SSR. Just like they say,
Yeah.
before death, Christ, before death and
Yes.
after death.
BC,
We have to,
BC,
for in Indian. Sorry, Shiji?
BC and AD, yeah, before Christ
Yeah,
and after.
exactly. Before Christ and after death. So for Indian history, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I would say in Indian history there should be a timeline before SSR and after SSR.
Otherwise, the people cannot sit like this and talking about Dawood Ibrahim. No, not possible at all.
No.
Yeah. It was very close places only. Because what I've heard is, okay, if you go to a public place in a hotel or somewhere, and if you talk about any underworld personality, there'll be some intelligence related to that underworld who will be nearby. So immediately they will get to know that, okay, this person is talking about so and so. Because yeah, that's the kind of fear that they have within themselves. That, okay, if it could be somebody from a rival gang or it could be somebody from our own gang also. It's important that, okay, whatever they're discussing is heard, so that whoever is the main boss or whoever, he should not be in some kind of a danger, either from authorities or from rival gangsters or whoever. So that's the kind of network these people have. So that's the reason why these people will always be in that fear, and that is what prompts them to spend crores of rupees on their own security every month.
On their own security. They have to.
Otherwise, yeah, they will be like, when they'll be eliminated, we won't know. In fact, Mumbai was so famous for gang wars in those days. 80s and 90s.
80s, yeah. Also, most of the, not only the gang wars, but also the, what you call it, the Hindu Muslim wars, you know. I mean,
Hmm.
even that was like very high in Mumbai,
Yeah,
especially in Mumbai.
In 84, yeah, there is this place called Bhiwandi, which is near to Mumbai, where the Hindu-Muslim riots happened, actually.
Riots happened.
Yeah, and of course, yeah. This gang was too, yeah, it's really, you know, Maya Dolas, who, based on whom this movie called Shootout at Lokhandwala was made.
Shukota, yeah. So many movies they have made on this one.
No, but that is a real story only. It's not a story,
At
it's real.
Lokhandwala.
Yeah, yeah, that guy. And then Manya Surve, whose life was based in this movie called Shootout at Wadala. John Abraham played.
And who even Sanjay Dutt was in that one, right?
Sanjay Dutt was there in Shootout at Lokhandwala, but in Shootout at Wadala, I don't think he was there.
Wadala, okay, there are two movies. I'm sorry, I always confused.
There are two movies.
One was with Sanjay Dutt, I remember.
Yeah, Sanjay Dutt is in Lokhandwala. Where he played, I think, the DCP or something. Which, yeah, that was the Lokhandwala thing. And Wadala, yeah, Anil Kapoor was playing that role. Who shoots on Manya Surve apparently is a relative of Nana Patekar. I don't know why Nana Patekar is featuring so many times today.
I mean, relative means real relative or?
Yeah, either a cousin or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah. And he was the
you
first.
Remember Manya Surve, right?
I don't remember.
Manya Surve, before Dawood Ibrahim, Manya Surve was the king of.
Yeah, now I remember. Yes.
But
exactly.
he had some principles. Survey. He had some principles. And he will not do this.
But he has been encountered, you know.
Yeah.
But there is a plan to encounter both. But since he's this Dawood was like son of some policeman, they had some courtesy.
Yeah.
So
he was against the drugs, in fact.
Yeah, he was against the drugs.
He never allowed the drugs inside the slum area, Mumbai area.
And that's why he was like,
And he
can
also,
you see I'm getting darker and darker?
Yeah.
As my laptop is dying, I don't know. I can see I'm getting darker and darker. I'm like, okay, I can't see my face also.
We will join tomorrow. Shashiji, please send me some good topics also. We will discuss.
Because definitely if we start Manya Surve Shashiji, we can go for the rest of the night.
So instead of shootout, there will be a blackout in Sweden.
Can you see? I'm totally in dark now.
Yeah, I can see.
But thank you, Shashiji. I mean, like,
tomorrow, Miss, are you planning to come live tomorrow? Miss, I actually
tomorrow,
not think
it's Thursday.
So let me do one thing. I'll maybe ping you on your Telegram.
Yeah,
come, Shashi. Just come and join if you have time, and of course the discussion will start, and then we will have so many topics coming out of our discussion. So we will come and we will start with some discussion topic, but you always come and join.
Yeah, sure. I think we will get to know who is that minister in Maharashtra whose house was raided by
ED. I'm also hoping the same.
Eagerly waiting.
And then we could proceed to bashing up Bollywood as usual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Super, Shashi.
Okay.
Super.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Shashiji. Always a pleasure to have you and talk with you and sharing your thoughts with our viewers. I mean, like, it's amazing. Thank you, Shashiji.
Thank you, Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Shashiji.
Bye.
Vijayji, thank you so much. Ungulukum.
Yeah. Anytime. So, Makkale Nandri and always சொல்ற மாதிரி இந்த மாதிரி சூப்பர் வீடியோஸ் இதுல எவ்வளவு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வந்திருக்கு நமக்கே தெரியும் உங்களுக்கே தெரியும்
actually Shashiji சொன்ன மாதிரி we will divide it.
We will do something. கொஞ்சம் வேலை அதிகம்.
இல்ல we will divide it. என்ன இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் இருக்கோ அத வந்து
அத மட்டும் I think that's a good idea. நல்ல ஐடியா கொடுத்தாரு. டவுன்லோட் பண்ணிக்கணும் வீடியோவை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி டிவைட் பண்ணி அப்புறம் ஒரு 2-3 அப்லோட் பண்ணலாம். Definitely we will do it that one. பட் மக்களே சொன்ன மாதிரி அமேசிங் செஷன் எனக்கே மித்ராஜிக்கே வந்து இட் ஃபீல் சோ இன்ஃபர்மேட்டிவ். பேச எவ்வளவு நம்ம பேசுறோம். திவ்யா பாரதி ஜி பத்தி பேசணும், ஸ்ரீதேவி ஜி பத்தி பேசணும், பிரவீன் பாபி பத்தி பேசுறோம். கடைசியில பாருங்க மான்யா சூர்வே பத்தி கூட பேச ஆரம்பிச்சோம். பட் அகைன் இட் வில் கோ லாங். But okay, never mind.
But we can take a topic on Manya Surve itself. We can talk about him. Okay. ஸோ
தேங்க் யூ அண்ட் ஹேவ் எ கிரேட் ஈவினிங்.
உங்களுக்கு நாங்களும் ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லணும். நீங்க எவ்வளவு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸ் கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க. யோகிமா தான்
ட்ரூ
வந்து
இந்தியன் ஜி,
பாதிக்கப்பட்டாங்க.
நீங்க ஏன் வர மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க? நான் கேட்கலாம்னு இருந்தேன். வை டோன்ட் வாங்க பேசுங்க. ஐ மீன் லைக் மத்தவங்க வராங்களா இல்லையோ, நம்ம வரணும். வாங்க சொல்லுங்க. உங்க 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 ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கொடுத்தா கூட வந்து நீங்க வந்து சொல்லுங்க. we will always be happy to to share. அந்த மாதிரி இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை ஷேர் பண்ணலாம். எக்கச்சக்கமான இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வச்சிருக்கீங்க. வாங்க சொல்லுங்க. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் இன்டராக்டிவ். நீங்க சொல்றதா இன்னும் இன்டராக்டிவா இருக்கும். மக்களுக்கு இன்னும் பிடிக்கும். ஏன்னா படிக்கிறது பதிலா கேட்கறது கொஞ்சம் ஈஸி ஜெனரலாவே. சோ வாங்க, எதுவும் யோசிக்காதீங்க. நம்ம ஷோ.
உங்களோட மெசேஜ் வந்து மிஸ் பண்ணிடுறேன் படிக்கிறதுக்கு.
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி.
So,
இது நம்ம ஷோ, நம்ம ஃபேமிலில பேசுறதுக்கு எதுவும் தயக்கம் இருக்க கூடாது.
ஓகே
Thank you,
ஜெய்.
மித்ராஜி.
நன்றி, வணக்கம். ஸோ ஜெய்ஹிந்த், ஜெய் சுஷாந்த். சீக்கிரமா நாளைக்கு மீட் பண்ணுவோம் எல்லாரையும். நீங்க சொன்னீங்களா?
ஜெய்ஹிந்த், ஜெய்ஹிந்த், ஜெய் சுஷாந்த், ஜெய் ஜெகநாத். தேங்க்ஸ் மக்களே.
தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். தேங்க்ஸ் a lot. அவங்க ஐ லவ் டு பட் மை ப்ரெசன்ஸ் ஆல் கெட்டிங் குவாய்ட். சீக்கிரம் வாங்க, ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே, பை பை.